There's certain people you just have to welcome to the show and bring in 5 minutes after it starts, and there's only a few. But welcome to the show, Aaron. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in.
Hey,
nice.
Thanks for having me. I'm not even backstage. I'm normally backstage.
Nah, man, we're throwing you right in the mix, bro. Right in the mix.
Coming in hot.
We don't want, the streets and the chat doesn't want to have you waiting around. They want Aaron in the building. You gotta be part of the intro combo with us.
I do appreciate you having me on your show. I love it.
We appreciate and love you, buddy. Godfrey, traditional question here. How's things going?
You mean as far as weight loss?
Sure. Let's touch on that. I mean,
I'm officially in the 270s now.
Congratulations, my man.
279 down. 279.
What are you doing?
Drugs.
Nice. Nice. A little key bump. To get the morning started. Yeah.
If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. Eating less calories. I have some medication I'm taking that's helping me out. Trying to be more physically active. I really wanted to go lift some heavy weight today, but the day didn't play out, so I'm going to try to get up early tomorrow to get to lift some heavy weight.
I want everybody in the chat to keep telling Godfrey on a weekly basis, show up at Woods' house on Saturday or Sunday morning and work out with him. Go ahead, continue.
Yeah, so week was pretty good. I don't know if I'm remembering the weekend still yet, but I think I remember the weekend. I'm not even sure. Wait, what happened this weekend? I don't even remember. It just seemed like a blur. Oh, it was a blur. That's right. I was in Idaho, Utah, then Idaho. Flew in there Thursday night. Drove to Idaho on Thursday night on a dusty road that looked like the beginning of a horror movie where you die and you get 100% picked apart by crows as you decompose on the side of the road in the dry sun. I've never seen a traffic jam from a dust storm. So that's Idaho. That's my impression of Idaho. You get caught in traffic in a dust storm. That's my impression. Sorry, guys. No offense. So it's pretty cool.
It was a unique drive.
Yeah. Very pretty. On the way back, we were getting pelted with rocks like someone was trying to insult us.
It was the wildest thing ever. Let's talk about it for what it really was. So we're driving on the highway, the opposite direction from the night before, where Godfrey was just talking about what happened. And they seem to have overnight magically poured what I can only imagine would be a modified 2B, just crushed stone, all over the road as if, like, I don't know, it's going to just stick and not fly up everywhere. People are doing 65, 75 miles an hour. And I'm telling you, the pings that we were hearing on the front of the vehicle was making me like anxious, to say the least. I could have swore the entire front of the car was destroyed. Long story short, we go to return the car. There's a giant smack in the windshield, and we got stuck having to pay for a windshield at the end of this whole excursion.
Why? You didn't get the insurance? You can flip that thing 16 times, and it doesn't matter.
Whatever, man. I don't want to get into it. It is what it is. It's just. Yeah, it's something thing today. Like, oh, we're gonna charge you.
I'm gonna do an impression of Woods at the rental counter in terms.
Oh, in the morning at 4 o'clock in the morning.
I don't want to deal with this right now. I gotta catch a flight. Okay, I'm not hearing it. Why do you need my insurance information? Like the hand is key right here. Like the hand. Has
I was throwing hand signals all over the place.
It's like this. I'm not doing this with.
He said, "What's your insurance?" I'm like, "I'm not giving you my insurance." He's like, well, we're not going to be able to close this out. I'm like, well, you do what you need to do, dude. Have your manager call me. I'm not paying for this damn windshield. He said, we should have got the insurance. I'm like, well, y'all didn't tell me I should have got the insurance. He goes, well, rock chips happen. I'm like, well, it would have been really nice if you guys would have told me that shit. I would have got the insurance.
You didn't get the insurance?
We didn't get offered the damn insurance.
Car without getting insurance.
I don't get the insurance on the rental.
Some a-hole is going to ding it, smash it, kick it,
lesson learned, dude. Lesson learned. What do you want me to tell you?
Well, hold on. Wait.
Well, maybe you should take me next time.
I will say to you that I am a proponent of not getting the insurance, but I will say to you this. It's a $75 rock chip. And then 2, the dude said, this is what set him off, is the guy goes, yeah, that's a big problem around here. But the manager who checked us in the day before didn't even say, hey, rock chips is a problem around here. And
Yo,
to further cement that point, when we got the car, it had painter's tape on it from the windshield just being fucking replaced.
Wow.
5 minutes in.
Wow.
Like I'm talking like we were checking the car and we're like, hey man, maybe I should take this tape off because it's still on here. I don't want you to say like it dried in the sun and then you're fucking me for the paint. Oh, there it is.
Easy language.
Well, it was
Children
actually
are
5.
present.
You did it 20 seconds ago, Godfrey. Congratulations on catching the second time you dropped the F-bomb. But I appreciate your anger and compassion for the situation because it was definitely rather frustrating.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, listen.
Enough about us and our shenanigans. Let's talk about Aaron and his shenanigans.
Aaron doesn't have any shenanigans.
What have you been up to?
What have I been up to? Nothing. I hang out, wait for a phone call. Hey, you want to go to Idaho? Never came.
Nah. You want to go to Idaho?
Is there a violin sound
not
effect you can play or something?
Not anymore. I don't want to go now.
I hear Santa lives in Idaho.
Idaho's stupid. I don't want to go now.
I mean, if it makes you feel any better, Aaron, we were in and out so fast we didn't even get a chance to see her really.
That's what she said. Hey, so let me tell you, I saw some of that, some of the content you guys were making out there, and I do have to say thank you. Thank you from the subcockle region of my heart for the shout out.
Did you say the subcockle region?
Subcockle region. That's a Dennis Leary reference. But anyway, you did a massive shout out for the Typhon mini bomb setup, and that's fantastic. As far as I'm concerned, there is nothing out there that competes against Typhon and mini bomb combo. That combo kit.
It's pretty fire, dude. I mean, we use it all the time at work during the day. Like that's my go-to. The 1 and 2 because I burn through bottles like every day. So
well, yeah. that brings the question. I mean, what is a Typhon? Can you tell the audience?
Typhon was created to destroy Zeus. It's a ginormous, mighty, for lack of a better term, ancient Greco-Roman god that was created to kick the crap out of Zeus, but ultimately failed because Zeus is the man. But yeah, it's another one of the big titans from Greco-Roman mythology.
Okay. So that brings me up to give us the inspiration behind the name for Phoenix E.O.D. because I have a feeling it's connected. Something's just telling me.
Well, actually, that's cute. The whole thing is the whole thing kind of goes back to Papa Smurf, to be honest. So when we created,
wait, do you mean Papa Smurf or do you mean the Smurf Papa Smurf?
Our Smurf.
Oh, that's Smurf. Okay.
Our Smurfy Smurf.
I'm just clarifying for those who don't know who the Papa.
Our guy,
our fellow
Papa Smurf 918 detailing. That guy.
He's quite.
So basically, the Phoenix comes from the fact that I died back in '94, and then my brother, he should have died in 2012. And so the Phoenix is the symbol of rebirth and rising from the ashes, and you can never, it's immortal. It can never die. And if it does die, it just becomes reborn again. So that was the origin of the Phoenix. And the E.O.D, we've talked about that, the evolve or die, basically about being, complacent in the arrested development scenario, that we always have to aspire to evolve to be better than what we are now. The industry is changing. So as it applies to making chemicals, we have to, there's no room for ego. You have to be able to adapt and change with, how the industry is doing now. The paints are changing. We have wet clear coats now. The clear coats from 20 years ago, it's not the same. And if you're using, the same style of detailing from 20 years ago, you're doing yourself a disservice. Anyway, and then Titan, because I was just a nerd growing up. I love Dungeons and Dragons and stuff like that, and I liked the idea of Titan being strong and powerful and And then I had the 4 Horsemen bottles, which was the first real 5 products in the Phoenix lineup, which was Titan, Apex Auto Wash, Papa Cut, Fab Finishing Polish, and Gloss and Wax, and those were all inspired from the YouTube influencers that helped get my name out there when we started. And then go ahead.
Were you rolling dice in the basement?
Bro, I'm still rolling dice. What are you talking about?
I'm just checking, man.
Aaron just came super aggressive. Had it right there. Like I'm still rolling dice in the basement, dog.
These are
So you're
dude,
playing
these are,
D&D in the basement. Okay. Okay.
dude, these are metal, right? These are metal dice. What do you? I don't play around.
That's
Have
pretty
you ever
dope.
seen a 100-sided die? Because I got one. I got a 100-sided die right here. Let's fight. You want to fight?
Wow, yeah.
Dude, I got a 3-sided die. It's actually 6, but it only goes up to 3.
Do you play Magic too or no?
Magic the Gathering?
Yeah.
I used to.
I got some
haven't
homies.
played-
I got some homies of mine, man. They're like, "Yo, dude, we just nerd out and play this shit. You would absolutely love it." I probably would.
Dude, I had a
Magic?
splinter deck that would destroy all. My splinter deck was easily the most powerful deck on the planet. Anyway, so to go back to Papa
Wait,
Smurf,
what were we just talking? A splitter
you
deck?
asked me about the whole how do I come up with the names? And after the first 5 products, I was talking to Smurf. I said, I don't know what I'm going to do. I have to name the ceramic coatings and the ceramic spray. And Papa was like, well, I like the Phoenix thing is kind of, why don't you stick with that whole mythology thing and go down that path? And so I said, wow, why not? I mean, that's my bread and butter. I love, I used to do religious studies and all the gods from Egypt and all the gods from Rome and Greece and the Norse mythologies and all that stuff. I even dabbled a little bit into the Asian deities and stuff like that. But yeah, it's stuff always fascinated me. And so when Papa Smurf said, why don't you just stick with the mythology thing? And since we already had the Phoenix and Titan, it was a pretty easy path to just continue down ancient Roman, Greece mythology. And there's so much material that I'll never run out of.
I mean, I'm a fan of consistency and theme. You know what I mean?
Thanks.
I think it's pretty cool.
And I try to get things to like, I like onomatopoeia, the way that the sounds come together. So like Peleus panel prep, I like, that stuff works for me. Typhon interior.
Okay. I've never heard the names said with such what's the word I'm looking for here?
Pronunciation.
Nah, it's like it's got love behind it.
So do you use the slogan "Rise from the Ashes" often, Phoenix being part of your name?
We do. I do more of the aspire to evolve. We do the rise from the ashes as actually has been the battle cry for the Pay It Forward campaign. It's the Phoenix E.O.D. Rise from the Ashes, Pay It Forward campaign that this community has absolutely come alive on. When we started the GoFundMe for the shipping, I don't know if you've heard that whole story, but we went down to South Carolina a couple of months ago, and Keeve from Cars with Keeve, he donated an entire garage full of equipment. And I mean, my car was driving on its hind wheels all the way back to Jersey. So much stuff that there's no way that I'm going to be able to ship it. So we started a GoFundMe page to help ship all of this equipment when it comes time for the Pay It Forward campaign to come to an end at the end of the year. And this community has already donated close to $700 for just for helping me with shipping. It's amazing how this community has come together. So as far as the mantra of rise from the ashes, we save it for the Pay It Forward because I think everybody deserves a boost to help rise from the ashes, especially if they're down and out or struggling around the holidays. The winter seasons are traditionally really slow for detailers and their families. And so we feel that if we can just kind of help out during that time period, and maybe you don't need to worry about buying products, you can buy food for your family. At the end of the day, that's all I care about is just taking care of each other.
So, tonight's the reason why I asked that is because I feel like it's used a lot, and I had a different title going, but editorial discretion I think was exercised over my clickbait title. I put God plus minis, referring to Typhon the god and the minis. I thought that was pretty clever, but Rise from the Ashes was taken from the common pool, and therefore that's where here we are. But I don't know, God plus minis. I think that was a good, was it
God plus minis?
I know my last name's in the part of it, but I was talking.
Oh, maybe that's why he
I was talking about Typhon being a god though, because
God with the detail is becoming like almost like like, I don't know what you would call it. He's like a semi-celebrity.
Yeah, with my whopping 170 followers.
Yeah, but I mean,
I'm really conquering the earth right now.
You saddled up next to Spotless by Carla, and she's gonna make you a superstar. Like your star is rising, friend. All right, you can play coy all you want, but we know. I'm
going from 0
Godfrey's the one
to
rising
1
from
point.
the ashes.
I'm going from 0 to 0.9. I'm not even at 1 yet.
Godfrey's almost more of a camera whore than I am, but not quite.
What can I say?
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna break your traditional mold tonight by doing probably an hour-long podcast. I'm not sure if you're gonna know what to do with yourself after an hour.
Who, me?
We're gonna just be like, "Hey, that was great talking to you, Aaron. Later, dude." Beep.
They already said that I'm going to break all your records, and I'm like, these guys can't hang with my stuff. Nobody can hang with my stuff. I did a 7-hour podcast on my birthday, or on Phoenix's birthday.
Yeah,
and I was there an hour before doing homework, and I was there an hour afterwards because Rick Smith and
True
Socrates
story.
wouldn't shut
True
the hell
story.
up.
I briefly tuned into that show this year from the Chinese
You were there.
buffet. I did
he
it.
Was there.
I can't from the Chinese.
My boy
buffet.
Godfrey showed up
on a date. I want a date.
Christian.
I was like, hold on a second. I was like, yo, what's up? Right from the Chinese buffet. So there you go. The buffet was it was a 7 out of 10. Above average.
Godfrey's like a nebula, beautiful but not a star.
I don't even know what that means, but okay, thanks.
Best
Thanks,
comment.
Chris M.
Possibly the best comment of the night right there.
I love the fact that you guys are finally interacting with your crowd. Every week I tune in and I chirp at Godfrey.
It's hard
nonstop, and I
know.
No.
Dude,
let's set the record straight. We
so
interact.
fast.
We interact. It's just that Aaron's like, hear all of my comments now. It is gold, and I want you to listen to it.
Just 1 or 2 would be nice.
Well, shout out to David Boyce real fast. He mentioned something I think was worth noting. He used one of our large odor control granule kits and knocked out his funky sulfur smell on your basket in 30 minutes. So if you guys never checked them out, the granule packs are actually pretty cool, man. They like neutralize odors on the fly. So if you got a smelly trash can, cat litter area, diaper pail, something like that, it's a really cool thing to use. So appreciate that, Dave.
So speaking of Godfrey the Detailer, since you wanted to bring it up and I didn't, I will. How did you enjoy the foam cannon games, Karen? You were twice a judge on there.
I loved it. I actually,
such a cool concept.
I guess I'm gonna let it slip, but KGM is actually coming on Curmudgeon's Corner on this Saturday, and I'm going to ask her all about the Hunger Games foam cannon games.
Since we're bringing her up, might as well let you know that today in Colombia, Biobombs and Phoenix E.O.D are in Colombia doing some.
I know. And I believe she brought some Fenrir with her as well. I had to send her a label to Colombia so that she could put the label on the bottle for some reason. I don't know. I think she brought. I don't know the whole story. She just asked me to send her a label, and I said, "Sure, no problem."
Shout out to our girl Carla.
Yeah. So
I'm really excited about Saturday.
The Typhon collab is well on its way. Definitely. I had to tell her, I was like, just put the bottle in the suitcase. It's going to be fine. Didn't want to.
I bought 100 minis from Christian, and I already had to reorder another 100. Like they're doing well. The kits are doing well, and the word is getting out that there is not a better combination in the industry for cleaning interiors and fighting nastiness.
Well, on the Godfrey Detailer, we said, what interior dresser would you use? And the people's choice, the people's champ, is Phoenix E.O.D. Typhon with the Biobomb Mini. So now, to be fair, we didn't put the Biobomb Mini in there, but that's an added bonus for you guys that you're getting that with, the Phoenix Typhon. So
I mean, Typhon by itself is phenomenal, but when you put that little, it's like, I don't know, it's like hitting the Hulk with an extra dose of gamma radiation. It just becomes
I like that
much more. It's just nothing can stand it.
I love that. Yeah, it's pretty crazy stuff, man. I mean, details.
And it's still gentle. It's still gentle. It's not going to damage anything. Like it's that powerful, but still gentle. So
somebody sent me a video. I'm trying to remember who it was, but they were using it to shoot down a smoked-in car, and they were doing like the side A pillars that were like hard plastic or whatever, and they were literally just spraying it, and you could just watch the tar just running off it. No contact at all. Just So,
Mm.
hey man, if you haven't tried it yet, it's worth definitely checking it out.
Hey, I got a question from we'll call it the chats, not
Oh.
on this show,
Okay.
that you can answer live, Christian. I'm just going to throw you in the spot right here. I got a
Oh,
question
wonderful.
today in the BioBombs inbox. It said, hello, can BioBomb minis be used at 32 to 1 dilution to clean coffee maker and a water cooler?
I didn't get a chance to follow up on that chat. I saw that it popped through. I'm glad you
I
handled
did.
that. But yeah,
I
you
did.
absolutely can. man.
But before you say anything, this is just my 2 cents because people ask me all the time about sanitation. We were talking about cleaning a grill with the Kraken. I clean my grill with Kraken and Peleus. That's what I get my big smoker grill, especially if it's done like a 6-hour soak or
Yep.
smoke.
Yep.
I'll soak it down with Kraken and then scrape it and then use Peleus. The official answer from the owner of Phoenix E.O.D, though, is it has not been tested to be FDA approved. So I cannot give you one way or another of whether or not you're you should do that.
Right.
I'm not going to say you should do it. I don't know if your stuff has been run through that gambit. I hear it's very expensive to get those kind of certifications.
It is. Trust me.
So
it's still a work in progress.
there's a follow-up question from this guy, and I left it on purpose, and we'll answer him. Thanks. Can you run the solution through the machines to clean them?
Now, what is he talking? Like, is he
He's
talking
about the water?
You
cooler
take 32 ounces of water and drop 1 tablet into it,
Yeah.
and then can you run that through your coffee makers to sanitize, clean, descale, do all that silliness?
It's going to do the same stuff that's going to do inside of a steamer, guys. So, I mean, you can use that accordingly, however you feel like you need to. Experiment. We're all about people experiment with things, but absolutely. I mean, I clean my coffee machine with it. I clean my coffee mugs with it.
Yeah. Well, he's being said, and I knew that answer, but I wanted to, it's a different type of question that we got. So, I wanted to
Minis
bring
are
that
crazy,
up.
man. You can use them all over the place. In your house, in your
Toilet,
trash cans,
toilet.
hard counters, floors, toilets. My neighbor Jared uses like 5 of them every single time he cleans his bathroom. He drops one in the back of the toilet, one in the front of the toilet, all over the walls, everything. Minis are the bomb, man.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So, Aaron, what was your favorite foam can in the foam canning games?
Seriously? Yeah, I went with Active.
Okay.
Yeah,
Ooh.
Quiver was a close 2 for me, but Active was I liked it. I liked it a lot.
Okay.
Active was
fair enough.
impressive, man. You couldn't deny the results, that's for sure.
You can
taking notes, huh? Yep.
It was interesting. Yeah, Aaron was a 2-time judge on there.
I should have been a 3-time judge, but I had to celebrate my mom's birthday, and that sucked.
Well,
I mean, the birthday celebrating was great, but it sucked that I missed out on being a 3-peat.
Sorry, Mrs. Burkett. Your son should be more reserved with his celebrating my mom's birthday. Sucked.
No, missing out sucked.
So she just needs to clean everything at this point.
Yeah.
It's like the baseboard has a stain, bring him many. Love it.
The price point is perfect, especially, and it goes a long way because you can, you're making a 32-ounce solution with it. So
Right.
I think they're extremely reasonably priced, and they go a long way. So there's no reason why you're not using it.
So we're in South America safely and soundly, and there would be some content coming soon. I'm pretty sure.
Phoenix and the bio in South America.
Popping in the middle of the pod. We're not even at the bad part of the podcast yet. We already got Croc Low coming in here.
Oh,
what up, Duck Pond?
Hey, didn't the House of Rags have a whole bunch of like those things that go into Crocs?
But the little
I made them for him last year for SEMA.
Yeah, and I found that one guy wearing Crocs, and Jamie popped it in there. What are those things called? I don't even know what they're called.
Gibbets, I think. Giblets.
Giblet these nuts. No, Giblets.
Aaron, I'm blaming his behavior on you tonight.
That's fair.
Giblets. I mean, what?
Isn't that a beautiful thing? Yes, of course it is.
What is that?
As far as you know, it's sparkling water.
Yeah. Jesus. Well, we got about minus 15 minutes before Aaron goes under the table with that much sparkling water. No, I'm just joking. It's a lot of spark. Oh, okay. Now you show the black cherry after. It's a cover. It's a cover, folks. That's really bankers. No,
I would hope it's not Bankers, at least Tito's or something.
I don't even know what Bankers is.
The bottom shelf stuff.
Oh.
So apparently,
I thought that
Biobomb's Poppin' Cherry in Colombia, they call it cherry bomb bomb. If I'm reading it right, cherry bomb bomb instead of cherry poppin' cherry. Cherry bomb bomb.
Cherry bum bum.
Bomb bomb. Apparently,
Bomb bomb or bum bum.
BOM. So with an OH. So cherry boom
Bum
boom boom boom. I
Boom
think
boom.
I might be saying it wrong.
I like that. We could do cherry boom boom.
Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom. Let's go back to my room.
Wow. Hold on a second. No more singing for him. Let me get to the next segment. No, just joking. So no. That's cool. So yeah, no, that was
Yeah, we flew off the rails. We flew off the rails 5 minutes in, Rick, when Godfrey dropped two F-bombs.
What can
And
I
then
say?
I told people these nuts and who knows what else since then. It's a fun show.
Listen, I'm gonna.
It is
be,
now.
I'm gonna be
Now
in
that
England.
now that Phoenix has showed up, all of a sudden this has life again.
We're like, why wait until an hour to go crazy? Let's just go right out the rip.
do it.
5 minutes in.
If any of you listeners out there are going to be in the merry old England, I will be there at the end of the month, and I'll be saying all the proper English curse words. So internationally speaking. So we won't say them here though. They're not going to go over as well.
Mm-mm.
We might get demonetized for 2 weeks.
One of my favorite trips of all time was to London. For real.
London
Yep.
is a good. I've been there several times. Can't wait.
It's
So you did the games. You got the collab going on. So I wanted to ask you real quick. Give me a brief because people have heard this. Why did you start Phoenix E.O.D? Some of us know. Some of us don't know. What was the inspiration behind it? Was it started out? The rumor I heard it was started out of the back of a Cadillac in a place called Berlin's Farmer Market in New Jersey.
Not exactly. No.
No. All right. I just
exactly.
I can't. I'm just trying to confirm that. So
So the whole origin story of Phoenix E.O.D was exactly that: evolve or die. I felt that the company that I was working for was pretty stagnant in their ways, and they had kind of reached an arrested development, and they were not interested in trying to innovate, and leadership was pretty toxic, and all the employees were, jumping overboard like if the ship was on fire, and an opportunity, like all of these things started to line up into place, introducing myself to the right people, and then those people introducing me to chemists, and it was just, to me, it felt a lot like divine intervention, that it was like, this is where I think this is where God wants me to go and where I'm supposed to be. And there was enough doors closing and enough doors opening at the same time that it just seemed like the logical transition was like, all right, well, if you're not going to do it, I'm going to do it myself. Let's go. And I had to
forget that we were supposed to meet up, and then you bailed on your old company, and we never met. And then we re-met. We re-met for the first time as you were Mr. Phoenix E.O.D.
Yeah.
Aaron stood me up for pizza. You stood me up for pizza.
You guys can pretty much blame Brian Spittler on Phoenix existing. It was honestly, it was Brian for, I don't know, 2 or 3 years before I started Phoenix. And he was like, dude, when are you going to do it? When are you going to do it? If you do it, I will throw my entire weight behind helping you succeed. And then again, progression over the next 2 to 3 years. And I remember going out to see Brian, and I was like, are you serious about this? Because this is going to be epically scary for me. I mean, I'm throwing the parachutes out of the plane and then jumping out of the plane to try to catch those parachutes. And he said, anything, I will do everything that I can. And he has. I mean, even 4 years later, he's still putting out content for me. Every one of his videos, he's got something Phoenix in the background. He says, I make sure that there's something Phoenix in the background of every one of my videos. I mean,
Brian's the OG.
yeah, like how do you not, you know what I mean? And then like the support that I got from Papa Smurf and Brian from Fab. And
how did you meet Papa Smurf? I'm just
Shout out to
curious.
Brian. And Papa.
I want to hear that story real quick because I might have heard it.
You might have heard it.
I
I don't know.
I don't think we can talk about this. It's
You think that I blew? Like,
probably a truck
Wait a
stop,
second.
probably a
Christian, you
truck
think that I
stop
blew you
in
off?
the shower?
You think that I blew you off for pizza? I blew off Papa Smurf for months. He'd become friends with my sales manager, and my sales manager kept coming into my office and was like, hey, you got to talk to this guy, Eric. His name is Papa Smurf. And Like, I think he'd be a really good guy to, you know, to collaborate with and maybe send him some product and do whatever. And I was like, I don't have time for some dude named Papa. Like Papa Smurf. Like, what? I don't have time for that shit. So I literally blew him off, and now he's like one of my absolute best friends, and I didn't even want to talk to him for months. So
They went on it, and then they
Shout out to
backpacked in
Bob.
San Francisco together, and they became friends.
That's right. I became the big spoon, and the rest is history.
Rest is history.
Okay, so you were just basically like in the office, like I can't talk.
Superado's in the chats. I haven't seen Superado in months.
I actually started a comment I wanted to answer that he had.
Sorry.
Oh, you're good.
Hey, Superado.
Interesting. So, what's the question? Dun,
Can you make a bar that breaks into 6 pieces? Use scissors. The answer is yes. Use scissors.
Yeah, just be careful. But no, we're not going to do that. It doesn't lift the same. You don't get the same longevity. We have some issues already with selective anosmia. People.
Conway would have to make all new boxes. You'd have to make all new bags. It's just not practical.
Yeah. But no, Superado, we had any chances of offering a jasmine scented granola bar. You know, we're always cooking up new scents, guys. You know,
I just don't like the phrase
right
jasmine scented granola bar. I just like.
Well, listen, granola bar is cool. Because granola bar is what stuck in the beginning when Jamie first made the video and called it granola bar. All of a sudden, that's what everybody called it for time. I'm cool with doing stuff. Like I said, I want to kind of try to start exploring a little bit more of the, you know, the OG kind of sense. Like a jasmine will be in there, sandal will be in there, sandalwood, Palo Santo.
If you don't get,
you know, maybe a little patchouli, a little teakwood, a little mahogany.
Right. So,
you know,
Christian,
things like that.
Do you have any new or upcoming product developments from BioBombs? Maybe a new scent or application method, sprayers, foggers, wipes, etc.
You could you were trying to start a fight internally. That would
No, I'm not. No,
he actually has like homework.
I did homework. I do.
He's
I'm
unbelievable.
the professional in the live stream business.
You are a
Even
professional
if I do
live
drink.
streamer. 100% you're a professional live streamer. Well, Aaron, to answer your question, thank you so much for asking. Great question, by the way. You know, 'tis the season for us where we start kind of doing some stuff.
We need some
Right.
wipes. Jamie said it. We need some wipes. I agree.
We got a couple of things cooking, but the fall's coming. It's definitely an exciting time of year. People have been asking us for some stuff for a while during that time of year, so I would definitely suggest everybody stay tuned. We got some new things cooking up, and it might smell kind of good.
Vague.
Guys-
Way to
guys
say
know-
a whole lot without saying anything at all. Nice.
I mean, sometimes you gotta, you know, beat around the bush there.
Yeah, sometimes you do. You know, beat the bush, beat around the bush. I don't know, something like that. Is that what we meant? It's the same thing?
Maybe.
I don't know.
Oh, wherever your head's at, Godfrey, I'll let it be there. We're getting later in the podcast. I think we're okay now.
Oh,
People know
come
where
on.
we
It's
are.
we're a half hour in. We're just getting started, boys.
Never just.
I got 2 pages of notes, bro.
2 pages.
Yeah, no. This kid doesn't play around.
Mr. Weber, if you're interested in the 2 past holiday scents, get in touch with me. There's a strong possibility.
Dude,
I still
John
may have a
Weber
box
is
or
one
two.
of the coolest cats.
He's a goat, dude.
If
He's
you guys
always
need
in
to
the
check
chat
out
supporting us.
he started a brand new YouTube page. He started a new Instagram page. y'all need to find him and check out his stuff. He's the next rising star. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
I love
John,
that.
keep your eyes on John Weber because he's going places.
I'll have to find his YouTube after we get off tonight.
Yep, for sure.
Nice.
Hey, Eddie's in the house.
Oh, look who's in the building, Mr. EC. How are you, sir?
EC details.
Shout out to Kim. Sent me a really kind message the other day. I went to the car dealership, told the dealership straight up they need bio bombs. Super kind. Always love when people send us that random stuff. That made my day.
What happened? What happened? What happened?
Kim went to the dealership and her car, that they said something about her car smelling good or whatever, and she's like, y'all need bio bombs.
Yeah, Kim, listen, what you need to do when that happens, you get my number and you give that to him immediately. And then we hook him up with the
Listen, you got to call the Godfrey. Who? The Godfrey. Just call the guy. He'll take care of you.
Yep. So.
Oh, shit. Little AF's in this joint. What's going on, dog?
Little AF. Oh, I got confused right there. I was like, little. I'm like, oh.
Aaron is awesome. That's the same reason why I showed up tonight.
Mm-hmm. Juicy Melons is great. So, AF lies. I don't know what that means. Someone saying AF lies. What does that mean? What does that mean?
Probably has to do with the fact that I'm here because Aaron's awesome.
Oh, okay. He said I told Aaron was awesome, and he's now saying that Adrian lies because I am not awesome.
I think you're pretty awesome, Aaron.
Debatable.
Are we gonna get some food on Friday? I'm gonna publicly put it out there now.
Yeah, dude, we're going to the Roots. Come on now. Yeah. Those waitresses are waiting for me. What are you talking about?
Dude. Oh yeah, they've been
Godfrey, are you gonna be attending on Friday?
50-50.
Okay.
50-50.
Okay.
It's 50-50. No. How do I censor? Listen, how do I censor me?
Me and you can have an evening together. It's been a while.
Oh, you had me at hello.
Hold on. You want to say what you wanted to say? What you wanted to say again?
Huh? Thank you. That's exactly. I said censor me. Like how the f are you going to not say 50-50? Huh? Like seriously, you have nothing better to do than to hang out with like the two other friends that you have. That's it. God.
I have 3 friends.
Yeah, and she's in Colombia right now. So you just put your heads to Roots.
All right, now I have 4. I forgot. No, just 3. So, all right. So, you know what, though? That sound does remind me of. It is time for.
Really?
Fresh AF, boy.
How do you guys manage to squeak out just an hour? Like, I haven't even loosened up.
We know that.
It's part of the excitement of the evening.
I feel like you went to the back of a wing place and did a bump off a log before you came on the show.
Yeah, that's exactly what I did. Like, how am I supposed to, like, seriously, the last 3 episodes, I was falling asleep at this place. I'm like, I'm going to come. I'm bringing the heat.
You ever see that's Always Sunny in Philadelphia and Danny DeVito's in the back of the Wendy's dumpster just rolling around? That's Aaron doing a bump.
Trash business is a gold mine.
So, play the music, Christian.
Running it? All right, cool. Hold on, Aaron. Do you have any other questions for us?
I did. I got 2 pages in case you guys
decide to. Well, hold on.
2 pages.
All right. Hold on. We're gonna jam this in right now. Hold on a second, Aaron.
Yeah.
Fire away at the questions for us, sir.
All right, Christian. What would be the wildest odor that you've encountered and that you've ever had to rescue a car that smelled like gym socks gone rogue or worse?
There was a 2024 Hyundai Elantra I did. The car was like brand new. It was probably about
needed a new engine.
It wasn't even a year ago, dude. And literally the car had like 3,000 miles on it. And I swear, dude, you walked up to this car and when you got 5 feet away from it outside, you could smell this just horrendous, dirty diaper, like just ugh. I think about it now, it's making me kind of queasy.
So what you're saying is it smelled like a dirty diaper with rotten watermelon wrapped in it.
It was dirty diaper, cat litter. It was a blend of the two, and it was so horrendous. Like not cat litter like fresh out the bag, like cat litter, like dirty cat litter. It was really bad, dude. Really bad. Cloth seats, gray interior.
And BioBombs had no problem handling it, huh?
Yeah, I'll keep it real though. I mean, like that car I think I dropped, I want to say it was like 5 EDKs in it at the same time.
I love how Aaron has his accomplices planted in the audience talking about we ghosted him at Myrtle Beach.
Hey, Rick
And then-
Smith was,
right after
Rick
that,
Smith
he's
was
like,
there.
nailed it. He's like,
Yeah.
nailed it, Rick
Rick-
Smith. Nailed it.
Rick Smith was there.
Nailed
Rick
it.
Smith. He was there. All right. He made the effort. He drove
Nailed it.
all the way from Kentucky, Tennessee, Virginia, one of those 5 places that he lives. He made the trip. That's all I'm saying. All right. Here's a real question. Hold on. This is actually a really
Rotten watermelon's the second worst you could ever smell.
rotten watermelon.
It's way worse than rotten chicken.
I don't know. I think I've
Way worse, bro. Way worse. I didn't eat watermelon a whole summer.
Being
Really?
in EMS for
It was
12
so bad, bro.
for 16
I hear rotten
years.
watermelon a lot from people.
So bad. It's unreal. The
There's-
sugar and the bro.
So if you wanted to get back at someone, you should hide a rotten watermelon like under their porch or something like that. And
I can't, like, when I get older, I can't wait, dude, with like all my friends, you included. Like, cannot wait to be grumpy old man and put like
hide
raw
fish
fish
in the back.
I cannot
Well,
wait
the good news is
to do
you're
that
gonna
shit.
become old because you're already grumpy. Ah, got you. Bink. You're halfway there. Now I'm just like, guess who?
No, my phone. Listen, I'm not popular tonight. I don't even have my phone on silent. Nobody even messaged me at all.
And what
a
happened?
loser.
You summon it. All right. So what is the
silent
next
right now.
question? we got, Aaron?
The real question here. All right. So, like, what would be, in your opinion, the hardest surface or fabric to treat, and how BioBomb adapts their formulas, to treat those really difficult surfaces? Like, I would imagine something that's extremely porous, but not necessarily fabric. Like, I don't know. I don't know if you would have that in the interior of a car, but something really porous would probably suck to have to try to clean. But in your opinion, what is the hardest surface or fabric to treat?
I guess one would argue Alcantara if it's really like worn and kind of broken down already. Because
And for those retards like myself, what is Aquaterra?
Alcantara,
Yeah, what is that?
it's like that seed that's between like the leather on like sports cars, shit like that. It's like kind of felty, velvety. It feels like velvet. Very like small, short gnat, super short. You know what Alcantara is?
Nope, not anymore.
Oh, somebody look it up and give the real answer. Because
Can someone have an Alcantara suit?
So to answer a question for the 5 VDKs I did real fast, Paul, I dropped them all into a bucket and just threw one pump in it and set that thing in the back seat up in the air.
Don't you guys be getting any ideas before talking?
Yo, listen, if you're going to do more than one VDK, I cannot stress this enough, guys. You're fine doing 2. You're pretty close to being fine doing 3. If you do 4 or you do 5 in a vehicle at one time, if you have one single drop of water anywhere inside that car, you might as well kiss that area goodbye, and it's bleached out 100%. The gas concentrations get way high. So anybody ever has to double bomb a car or something like that, hit me up. Make sure you go about it the right way, but you should be fine. 2's no problem. Once you get into 3, 4, 5, just be careful.
Nice.
There you go. Form a
Duck
suite.
Pond. I'm going to DM you immediately after the show, and I will make sure that you're connected. You're hooked up.
So
Anyway,
next question, sir.
Adrian's got a question. What does it take to keep someone out of booth?
I heard. He got banned from curmudgeons for that question. Like, I know, I understand. I'm supposed to be at the booth, and that I got sidetracked.
I think Adrian was asking out about Godfrey because he disappeared from the booth quite a bit.
No, he's talking about me and Papa.
I don't know.
disappearing.
Adrian, mind clearing that up for us if you're in the comments? Because I'm pretty sure Godfrey disappeared quite a few times.
I was there way more.
Godfrey isn't the main attraction. You are, and I am for Phoenix, and I left the booth, and apparently people were coming.
I'm going to put this controversy in a mistake. While Eddie was out there waving a magic wand, and Jamie was dancing around with his Osmos Pocket 3, and Krisha was out there trying to sell iced out the guys who didn't understand him and they go habla no English. The Godfrey was in the little back room counting bars one by damn one because we went to the painstaking, and you remember this, to organize these bars by scent. They got moved around and mixed around. So I was back there for probably an hour and a half in that little room. Like, where's Godfrey? I was in the damn room. And then I was like, you know what? I need to get out of here. That room is not big. And I was fine. And that's why I ate all the beef jerky in there.
One of the things that we all did at Seaman when we got to the booth every morning was one, show up early so that we could do that type of stuff. But then we stuck around during the day, and when things got slow, we would just kind of do the cleanup stuff. But whatever, we appreciate you, Godfrey. I mean, we wouldn't have.
That's not what happened with the bars. We had it. The bars were like an emergency thing on the spot.
It was our first Seaman together, and I think we did quite well.
I did too. I did too. I think it was very successful.
Aaron will vouch for me. I was at that booth more than people make it sound like. Well, we were both in that corner.
Yeah. Yep.
I think the most fun I had was
the camera was always over on Pan's side of the booth, and we held our own, Godfrey. We took care of it.
I mean, listen, that's the more attractive side of the booth, if you ask me.
Well, I didn't.
But I mean, I wouldn't tell you that another man's attractive. So
Jamie said it takes pickles to keep people at the booth, and I think he may be right because there was beef jerky there.
Oh, we'll see what we happen to bring to the booth this year.
Are we bringing pickles in the pouch?
I mean, I'm pretty sure you're going to have a bunch of stickers or Snickers with stickers of your snickering face on it.
I mean, why would my face be on it? I mean,
I don't know, because you're the guy that does this whole like Snickers thing or whatever.
No, that has to be a collective thing, and there's a rumor that it could be happening.
Thrilled.
I can neither confirm.
That might be the one time you see me leave the booth. Like, all right, y'all, have fun with this. I almost just got canceled. That was pretty close. All right, so let's move on. Aaron, next question.
Next question. This is actually, I thought it was kind of a good one. Every once in a while, Eileen and I from the Curmudgeon's Corner, we will not have any guests come on, and it'll just be me and her. And I think it's a really good way for the audience to get to know Eileen and myself. And do you guys have been doing your podcast now every week for the last 7 months? Because we just now entered August. So I guess, I mean,
we did all of December, all the way through July. So we're 8 in, really.
eight months. All right.
Yeah.
So do you guys have a particular format that you use? Is it always guest driven? Is it, or do you guys have you ever let the space breathe that would allow the audience to get to know you two, your backstory? How long have you guys been friends? How long have you guys been working together? That the whole backstory of Biobombs, has that ever really been explored on the Funkin Homies?
No, and it's funny because me and Godfrey were just talking about it today, actually. We're like, man, we've been running podcasts with guests the entire time or whatever, like if we ever get a situation where we get a fly and somebody can't show up, we shouldn't necessarily rush to fill it. Maybe we just drop an episode with us just BSing back and forth. That might be one of our lowest viewed shows that we have yet, but you're never going to know these things unless you take the shot.
I don't know.
Shoot, bro.
I think that the audience likes to get to know the names and the people behind the brand. I think that's why I expose myself the way I expose myself on Curmudgeon's Corner. Is that I think
you expose yourself?
Yeah, man.
That's a really good audio clip
I expose myself on Curmudgeon's Corner.
I expose myself the way that I expose myself on Curmudgeon's Corner.
GPT, please make a visual note to cut at 48 minutes and 22 seconds of Aaron saying he exposed himself.
ChatGPT, please recreate an image of this gentleman in the form of Ren and Stimpy talking about that he exposes himself the way he exposes himself, please. And then send to
now Aaron can't go near schools. I love this crowd. That's why I do the show, is for you guys. I tell you what, when they show up, you get Cars with Keeve and Neil White and a few of you other animals into the chat rooms. It's the best time. I don't know why you guys don't pay attention more to the comments, because these people
we do, but I'm always personally torn, right? So I'm like, okay, let's say people catch up, they want to be on an episode. I always try to think about, okay, well, if the listener's just listening and not viewing, so jumping off on the comments and not reading the comment that gets put up on the screen doesn't really let the listener
an exact reason, but I don't want to hurt any feelings here.
Go ahead.
Specifically Aaron. So here's the thing.
Yeah.
When you're running a show and you're trying to mess with the soundboard and make sure everything's good, pay attention to the comments. Your comment has to be fire to make it through. And
All right, well,
unfortunately,
put devil in the details comment up on the screen because that's smoke right there.
So you find it, Christian, as I make this explanation. So Aaron is the main character in my detail erotic fan fiction. Wow, get help, sir. Get help. No, just so,
I mean, I can see it. That's the sick part about it.
Short story is
now that I've lost all this weight,
right? Before you know it, he's going to be exposing himself.
Yeah.
You have to pick the fire comment because everybody always thinks their comment is fire, but if you pick too many comments, you will derail the show. So there's a balance.
It's hard because you can't cut somebody off in the middle of saying something like, "Oh, this comment's great." Like, meanwhile, Aaron's telling us about his backstory, and we're dropping all these comments out there, like, funny and the timing's great on. Like, I don't know. I feel
you're right. No, you're right. There's a fine line between.
I feel like the chat's got to just run wild and do its thing, and every once in a while we give it a low bump, show some love to somebody that said something crazy.
As Redman says, I'll be that.
Just lets us know he ignores all of us. Chris Evans always got the fire comments. John Weber always supports us, and Chris M always is firing shots.
I've done
it's so great.
Hundreds of podcasts, and I can't tell you how many times, like especially friends will be like, "You didn't see my fucking comment." That's why I'm watching the show, and I'm like this is less, involved. But some I've done where I'm working the board and everything by myself, and I'm not doing that here, so it's a little bit easier. And I'm like, bro, I'm like a clown. Like you want me to shake your hand while I'm fucking juggling. So, I do appreciate the comments, though, and I do appreciate
another quarter in the jar.
I'm just quarter it up tonight. Big quarter pounder. I do appreciate though.
I got to do a giveaway here.
Doing the
Stick
comments,
around, people.
I do appreciate it, and I don't ignore them. I just can't get to them. I see a lot of them. Aaron's is like spam sometimes though, so it's he's like, this is fire. Yep, here we go. I'm glad you're prepared. Aaron never disappoints as a guest, by the way. That's all I have to say.
100%.
Ever. So I knew tonight that this would probably be one of my easier shows to do because Aaron was going to be more prepared than the host, and
that's a fact.
So, what next question, sir? Do you have another question?
I mean, we could, but you're running. It's 9:52, and I know
the show's yours, man. The show's yours.
All right, so well, that's a little self-centered. I'm not going to ask that one just yet. All right, so you said that you've been doing it for 8 months, and that would be at least 4 episodes a month, right? Roughly, I know. There's it's a long. Yeah, it's a long month of July and August. Anyway, do you have a favorite moment or a guest so far, and maybe what makes for a more memorable episode to you guys?
So, Guyver, you want to go?
Oh, Jesus!
All right, I think we've had great guests. I think every guest that we've had has had a unique, cool story, whether people tuned in and got a chance to hear it, or it was, less viewed, everybody I believe that we've had on has been a cool person to talk to. For me personally, the
45 minutes on grass with Papa Smurf. I don't know.
The back end of the show, to me, I feel like is where we kind of always the train steers off the tracks kind of thing. And I think that's kind of what makes it fun. I want to do a montage, of all the best answers we've gotten for some of the stuff that people have said. But that's my personal favorite part of the show is getting into that stuff with people. I mean,
most shocking moment for me was when, electric salon, auto salon, was it Rose or
Lindsay Rose?
Lindsay Rose. Her answer about eating the Snickers was eat the Snickers from the back. I was like,
yep, I remember that.
And her shirt said, "I'm into I dig older chicks." So I was like, "All right, that's cool. I dig it." My favorite guest. I wonder if I'll get heat for this one, but this shows I'm not biased because his phone can't finish second in the games, and I wasn't. Aaron was the judge though. Blame him. Anyway, I'm just saying. But I like when I can keep the show the same format, and no matter what guest you are, you go along. And I thought Josh V rolled with the punches pretty well. I didn't know a lot of Josh or about him. I met him, talked to him briefly, but I got to know him a lot on the show, and he rolled with the punches pretty good.
Yeah,
Some people
Josh, he was a great ghost.
and
Yeah.
I thought he was going to try to escape the Snickers question. Nope, he didn't do it. I was like, wow, I wasn't expecting an answer from Josh.
I think people now, like, if they do hold off on doing the show, it's probably because they don't want to have to go through the Snickers question.
I've never
From
been
the Snickers question.
I've never been rejected. It's a seminal moment when they get that call from the Godfrey, and he goes, "Would you like to come on to the podcast with the Funkin Homies this week?" So,
Are you guys going to ask me the Snickers question? Yes, we're going to ask you the Snickers question. All right, I'll figure it out.
yeah. But Josh was probably my favorite one. I mean, that one was memorable because we had a lot of people on that show with all the girls there. I think it was like International Women's Day or something like that.
Yeah, that one was cool.
And I love that show because someone said that I was offensive and they unfollowed us on that show. So I'm still here.
Yeah, that's got
Yeah,
somebody said-
you were pretty hot about that whole thing.
I was like,
I was
there was so many other things that I have said that could be offensive, and they picked that one thing.
Oh, dude, you were so behaved for that show. It was unbelievable. I mean,
And
there's
I
times where we'll be in a meeting with Godfrey and we're like, Godfrey, like, and there was no moments like that at all.
The reason why we're such good friends, God.
Yeah. Well, a little behind the scenes, but yeah, that show was pretty interesting. There was a lot going on there, but the Josh V show was fun on the Fresh AF questions. So those were two that kind of stick in mind. There's a lot. I mean, don't feel skirted if anybody's listening and I didn't mention you.
Yeah, I haven't fanboyed on too many people. But when I saw Josh V and Michael Keeve over at SEMA, I completely lost my bananas.
Keeve was a good show too. Keeve was a very good show too.
Yeah, I mean, if you're into grass, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Man, he was a dope cat.
Do we have time for another question before you go into Fresh AF? Or
It's up to you. It's up to you.
It's your world, Aaron. We're just living in it.
All right,
tonight.
so DIY tips. All right, for at-home
Use a steamer.
odor removal. What's that?
use a steamer.
Well, what happens if I don't have a steamer?
you're fine.
Like I'm just
You're
Joe
fine.
Blow or Jane Doe.
I'm going more tell Joe Blow or Jane Doe that there's plenty of other things you can use it for around your house, minus your odor issue that you have. It's a really good investment for anybody who's a homeowner and or lives in a place that needs to, clean things up. So
here's
buy
the
a
thing.
steamer.
Here's the thing. If you're going to build a house and you need a hammer, are you going to then use the back of a steak knife because that's all you have, right? I mean,
Maybe I'll use a wrench.
a wrench, okay, but still, it's not going to be as efficient, right? Like,
No.
you can use maybe a mallet. So all I'm saying is the reason why we push steam so much is because it's probably the most overlooked component in the subsurface odors dealing with odor, where it provides problems to them later on. And we're trying to prevent disappointment by saying, if someone comes into the inbox on BioBombs and they say they can't get rid of a smell, or they use the VD can and they can't get rid of it, I'll ask them, well, tell me what tools you've used. What tools do you have? Right. And 9 times out of 10, they don't have a steamer, or they're like, I have a rip clean with an attachment. I'm like, okay, I have an extractor. Sorry, a team extractor. I'm doubting them when they say that. And so the reason why I say that is, if you're going to spend the money on that stuff, you can get a cheap steamer for like $40 from Harbor Freight that will help you get the job done on a DIY basis. Now, if you are a professional detailer, I would say to you, you definitely should be spending more than $40 on your steamer for your customers and invest in your business.
Sure.
So, but if you're not going to buy a steamer, the 32-ounce bottle, with Typhon in it, I'm just saying, but the 32-ounce bottle, put the mini in, you could do that. But we're trying to get people the optimal way to achieve the optimal results with
Most people are dealing with
So-
those sinky situations.
What makes the steam so effective? Like, why does steam work better than anything else?
So you have embedded odors. Embedded odors are packed into the carpet padding, underneath the padding. I don't know, in the seats, wherever it might be. But as the steam pushes down into the material, it expands, right? As heat expands, so it expands the material, releases the odors that are stuck in that area. As those odors get pushed out because the pressure of the steam rising out into the air. Well, instead of just coming out and kind of staying in the surface, still the subsurface, the minis and the chlorine dioxide solution that's coming out of the steamer is actually breaking down the odors while the steam is down in there. So you're like destroying the odors at their source.
Just
And a lot of
imagine
times when you're dealing with,
I would imagine the heat has a lot to do with it too, though, right?
yeah, the
Yeah.
introduction
I
of
mean,
heat
a
is huge.
steam burn is a nasty burn.
Yeah, the
Absolutely.
introduction of heat is key. That's why we always push it. I always say that to customers. I mean, think of it this way: if you're someone that enjoys food that's a heavy garlic Italian category, and you're a mouthwash boy, and you don't brush your teeth, well, your breath's still gonna stink, right?
that's a wild ass analogy, Godfrey, but it kind of works.
Your breath is still gonna stink because you didn't address your tongue. You didn't brush the tongue. And the tongue here is the HVAC, and you didn't address it, so it stinks like ass still. I'm just saying. Listen, the garlic pasta breath, like I've had people hit me with that one time. I remember, your friends are your friends. My buddy, we went out to dinner. He burped, and I walked through a cloud of like garlic pasta breath, and I was like, I'm gonna die. So, I mean, it's bad breath is horrible. You should always tell people. Anyway. Steamer and mini combines all four of the principles of cleaning: heat, agitation, chemical, and time. Someone's been using ChatGPT. Jamie the cleaner. Very nice. So, I think it is time for Fresh AF.
Okay.
What do you think? Am I cutting off any questions? If you had like 20, you're getting cut off right now.
Just move on. Yeah, move on.
Fresh AF, boy. Fresh AF, boy. Let's go.
I don't want to keep you up past your bedtime, Godfrey. So yeah. That's cool.
Well, if you talk to Christian, I don't have a bedtime, so
I don't know if you talk to Godfrey when you drive at 2 o'clock in the morning. Apparently, Godfrey can't stay awake. So, Mr. I stay wait till 4 o'clock in the morning. Can't fucking hold it down driving.
I never said I'm operating heavy machinery. Christian,
Listen, don't.
Christian thinks I'm out here building like the new pyramid forklifts and stuff at 3 a.m.
It ain't that.
Real quick,
everybody would expect Godfrey.
Franco asked a question: does steam melt microfiber?
Melt microfiber?
That's the question. I don't know.
I haven't had any. I mean, the microfiber that you're using most likely to.
Jamie says yes. Jamie says if you use steam with a micro, they toast.
Yeah, I mean, you're not going to use that microfiber for anything that's not going to be what I would consider to be a dirty, downgraded job after you get done steaming.
When we were doing that 66 Impala that was completely covered with mold and mildew and all that crap, they used the steamer first, and then he went back over it with the rags and did all the scrubbing and so on and so forth. So I don't necessarily know if you're not using them in tandem, right? You're not doing the steam and the microfiber at the same time, right?
You don't want to.
I mean, if you're using,
he had an agitator on the end of his steamer.
Yeah, but see, I'm not with that. There's guys that just use the precision tip or whatever. Like, I'm a big proponent of wrapping the microfiber towel around the triangle bonnet, like the bonnet wrap or whatever. Like, if you're doing carpets, even door panels and stuff, it's like, to me, that's just, I don't know. It's
you don't want to hit the plastics like with direct steam, right? I mean, that's
you can, but you want to keep it moving, and you burn your hand because you're not paying attention all the time and stuff. Like, if you just put the bonnet head on, like Auto Fiber has a killer deal on it. It's like a 12-pack for like $10 or something like that, dude. I got like 20 or 30 of them. I just keep a stack of them, and every time one gets dirty, I just take it off, put another one on. I mean, I run a wash, and they work just fine the same. I mean,
hey, can I just interrupt you real quick? Dr. Patel just donated to the Pay It Forward campaign. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks, Doc. Appreciate you.
So,
yeah.
My question is, do you or Dr. Patel Crocs or not?
Do I what?
Crocs
or not?
No Crocs. Sorry.
Very good. Very good. We approve.
Not at all. It took me.
It's a shame because you have
such beautiful feet. 49 years to put slides on, let alone stupid Crocs.
Okay. What is your I love this question for you, Aaron. When you take a Lyft or Uber.
Yeah.
Let's listen to the positioning, everybody.
Christian always wants to hedge it because he feels like he's cornered.
It's not that, because you just never get. Go ahead.
So there's 3 of your friends. There's 4 possible seats in the Uber or Lyft that could be taken.
Biggest, fattest guy gets the front seat.
Okay. So let's pretend everybody is the same size.
Okay.
Would you get in the back with your other two friends, or would you go in the front seat?
So I usually will default to whoever is the leader of
Tallest.
that excursion. So, like, for example, if we're talking about like SEMA and when we all went out together, I would allow Eddie or Jamie to be in the front seat. Clearly Eddie, because he's not the same size as the rest of us. But if it was just like Jamie and the rest of us, I would say default to Jamie to let him. The leader of the group should be in the front seat. If it was you and Christian, myself, and say Franco, I would offer the front seat to Christian because I feel that you're kind of like the senior man here in our group. So I think senior man should get shotgun. Is basically what my answer is. Senior man gets shotgun.
So
If I'm the senior guy, then I'll do it.
You don't let big people get front seat.
I already said that, but I already said
You're saying outside of that.
Godfrey redefined the parameters, which is we're all the same size. We're all cookie cutters of the same size. So if we're all the same size, then the leader of the group gets shotgun.
The question should really be rephrased to: if there's three people getting into an Uber or a Lyft with you, would you prefer to sit thigh to thigh to two other men and be riding bitch in the middle, or would you prefer to go up front? That's how the question should be.
Maybe it's a girl and she
I'm
has
a window seat. I'm a window seat. I'd prefer not to be in the middle, but I will. But I don't think anybody wants to be that uncomfortable around me.
It's funny.
No, everyone's very comfortable around you, Aaron.
Okay. So what's your
I'm
least?
I'm a toucher.
What's your least favorite?
So when you're drinking apple juice, you definitely are.
Oh man, least favorite rock band.
Least favorite rock band?
I know you got one.
I have 100. I hate a lot of things. Like
this is so great. The curmudgeon returns.
If I'm going to shoot from the hip, I'm going to go Bruce Springsteen. F that guy.
Yes,
Born in the USA is not a patriotic song. That guy can kiss my sweet metal ass.
I love you.
And who favorite rock band?
Favorite rock band? Like all time or currently?
All time.
Pink Floyd.
Okay.
So I got to meet Roger Waters down in DC. I became a complete retard when I met him. Again, I usually don't.
Did you ever Dark Side of the Moon, Wizard of Oz?
What?
Did you ever Dark Side of the Moon?
Yeah, the third line roar. You have to start on the third line roar. Yeah,
so dope.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, I met Roger Waters in DC, and I was like, "It's so nice to meet you. You're my favorite person in the whole world."
He's like, "Oh, let me give you a signature."
Yeah, he was like, "I got to go to New York, so I got to get out of here." And I was like, "No, I can be normal. I'm sorry." Yeah, I couldn't do it. I completely freaked on the guy.
Gloss or no gloss tires?
No gloss. I like matted finishes. I think clean and smooth is the way to go. Anything else looks, in my opinion, wet and ghetto.
Call me wet and ghetto.
It wouldn't be the first time. But
WG.
Aaron got canceled just now.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I was like, wow, they're
it happened,
demonetized, man. Not demonetized for the next year.
Happened. I met Roger Waters and I just went full retard. Everybody knows you don't go full retard. Yeah, I went full retard.
Favorite car?
My favorite car is the Toyota truck from Back to the Future.
Oh, that's a good one. All right, cool. I like that.
Yeah.
Favorite cartoon as a kid?
Oh, I can't name one. I got 1,000 of my favorite ones.
Right.
I'll go with Robotech.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah. Robotech?
Yeah.
That's a wow. I would have never.
The Macross series. I mean, like I could go like if I'm going like real little kid, I would go Laugh Olympics. That was the greatest show ever. Are you familiar with Laugh Olympics? Hanna-Barbera's Laugh Olympics. They had the three teams. It was like the evil team. And
was that the black and white era?
No. They had Scooby team, and then they had like all the Misfit teams. Laugh Olympics was a lot of fun. I enjoyed that. But yeah, if I had to shoot from the hip and pick,
was that a Wacky Races spinoff or something?
Hanna-Barbera's Laugh Olympics. I don't know.
Yeah, but I'm saying Wacky Races is when they did the races and shit in the cars, and it's all
it was all that stuff. But it was all part of that whole thing. It was all Laugh Olympics, and they would get points, and then every Saturday there would be a different winner. It would be either the blue group or the green group or the red group, which
But
is
like
the evil.
Dastardly and Muttley was in there.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. Grape Ape and
yeah.
Oh, Grape Ape. I remember
who's,
Grape Ape.
Vanilla
who's the shark that would shit, the shark, and then Blue Falcon. Oh, Blue Falcon was I love Blue Falcon, and they had a dog, Wonder Mutt and Blue Falcon. Are you kidding me? Come on now.
Ranch first blue cheese.
Ranch. Nobody eats mold, and if you
Yes,
do
I
eat
do.
mold,
I eat mold.
Godfrey, if you do eat mold, you're a freak.
I eat mold.
By the way, your
I love
Pine
it.
Hill mold story is my favorite.
So what?
story.
You don't do like a wedge salad? Like
Nope.
you don't
I
enjoy?
refuse. I
You're
don't
a
do it.
wild
I don't.
dude,
I don't
bro.
like. I don't like any of the mold cheeses. I'm sorry.
I am gonna make sure next time we eat out, I get something with blue cheese on it.
Yeah,
Oh, dude, I am too.
you
and
hey,
guaranteed.
when
And
we had dinner,
I'm gonna eat the blue cheese from the back.
dude. When we had dinner at Roots, you ordered
Like
the
it's
mushroom
groceries.
or the mussels with the blue cheese whatever
Yep.
thing, and I was like,
Yep.
I can't.
It's crazy, bro.
Candy corn, yes or no?
No, unless I'm trying to be a vampire, and then I'll use the candy corn, and then I'll put them on my teeth and knock off.
Ketchup on eggs, yes or no?
Sure, why not? I'd prefer hot sauce, but why not?
Okay. Spicy mustard, or yellow mustard.
It depends on if it's a hot dog, it has to be yellow mustard. Sorry, I'm
Really?
I'm a fundamentalist. Yeah,
I love spicy brown.
You're
I do like
fundamental.
spicy, dude. But if I'm talking about like ham and cheese, definitely spicy brown.
I mean, I like a spicy brown on a good brat is really good.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But I hear what you're saying. Yellow on a dog is kind of traditional.
Yellow
If you go, so I was born in Newcastle, Pennsylvania, which is the hot dog capital of the world. They sell more hot dogs per capita than anywhere else on the planet. And when you go into any of the hot dog shops and you say, give me 4 with everything, it comes with yellow mustard, chili, and onions. That's it. That's a hot dog with everything. Give me 4 with everything. You don't even have to say hot dogs. And they can sell gyros and burgers and fish sandwiches. But if you walk in there and you say, give me 4 with everything, they're giving you 4 hot dogs, yellow mustard, chili, and onions.
Fish sandwiches, huh?
Jabberjaw. Thank you. Gosh.
I feel like I gotta ask you, Aaron. How do you do your cheesesteaks?
What do you mean?
I mean, if you're gonna order a cheesesteak, how are you ordering it?
I'm not one of you. I'm a transplant. So
Yeah, but you're gonna sit here and act like you don't like cheesesteaks?
Oh, I love cheesesteaks, but I usually will ask. I'll do a
Answer the damn question.
Cheesesteak, Cooper Sharp, and mushrooms.
Okay, I'm just curious. I think that's
Most
fine with me.
people say
Cooper
that
Sharp's
mushrooms
a
is
banger.
not traditional. You can't do mushrooms, but I don't really go for the fried onions that much. But I like mushrooms.
Let me ask you.
I'm a fun guy.
Have you ever tried a cream cheese steak before?
Sure.
Have you ever had one?
Yeah, I have.
They're banging, right?
They're really good.
They're really good.
They're
I'm surprised.
really good.
I'm happy you have one.
I think that the bread ultimately is the deciding factor when it comes to a cheesesteak. I mean, it's really hard to F up.
The bread's a deciding factor for a lot of when it comes to a sandwich, like it's a deciding factor.
It's that and the quality of meat. If it's a shitty quality of meat, you're picking it from between your teeth.
Yeah, I agree, but still the delivery is half the battle at least.
Can you show me your cheesesteak demonstration again? Oh, okay, cool. Now
half
we can't.
The battle, yeah. Hey,
now we can't.
Hey, Chat GPT, mark 10 minutes.
In the vein of that,
the battalion that gets more bugle players every week.
People are joining the army. What can I say? Oh, there's a guy in the back that was late. Come on up with your radio flyer wagon. All right, so Snickers, vein down or vein up?
It's an impossible question for me to answer, and I'll tell you why. Because I love my Snickers frozen and smashed. And so I can't tell what's vein up and vein down. It's just the mix match of everything. I just like up and down and left and right.
You smash it before you freeze it?
No, you have to freeze it and then it shatters. That's the cool part.
Shatter like a chocolate
shatter
chip.
Like you freeze
so
it
you're,
and then it shatters.
You're a handcuffed to the bed blindfold type of guy.
I'm all right with that. I got no problem with that whatsoever. Like, hey,
you want to be surprised.
Yeah. Hey, we're here. What could go wrong?
Christian was wondering how am I going to wiggle out of that one. He's just like, wow, he still didn't.
Yeah, no, you freeze this thing and then you shatter it. Oh, it's the best. That's the way that my grandma gave them to me when I was a kid. She would freeze them, and then I would just smash them, and then it just.
I've never done a Snickers before. We used to freeze and smash Charleston chews.
Same. But the cool thing about Charleston chews is that
They
you didn't have to freeze
smash.
those. You could just whack it on the table, and it would shatter. That was like the coolest thing about Charleston chews is like they could stretch for a mile, or you could just whack it and it would shatter.
Yep.
So cool.
Yeah, but if you like didn't chew a piece the right way, it was so sharp it would like go down your throat, and you have to wait for it to like heat up and melt to kind of like not hurt, you know. But shit happens. That's the cool stuff as a kid.
Did you ever have the strawberry flavored Charleston chew?
Hell yeah, dude.
Yes,
and the vanilla. Oh my god. Together, strawberry.
You don't see the strawberry that often anymore.
You don't. When you see them, it's like when you go to like when I go like somewhere and there's an ice cream little stand somewhere, you know.
Highlight Greg.
It's like strawberry shortcakes, the chocolate eclairs. You know, they're great. Like when you see them, you gotta pick them up. But then when they have like the banana joint from Good Humor, that's a whole other level. Gotta buy 4 or 5 of them.
You know it. Nobody wants a floppy Snickers. Nobody. Nobody wants a floppy Snickers.
Nova, can you please cut that? Thank you. All right.
Nobody wants a floppy.
I'm gonna make a mixtape of Aaron tonight. So, all right, last question.
All right.
As we always end with, loyalty or respect?
You know, I've listened to this question from you guys almost every week, and it's a really, really, really tough question for me. I'm going to go with loyalty. If you've earned my loyalty, you already have my respect.
Well said, my friend.
But would you much rather someone be loyal or respect you?
You're a person that is.
So I believe that loyalty, again, if I have your loyalty, I have your respect. The people in my circle, like take Rick Smith, for example. I expect Rick Smith. Rick Smith is a very loyal friend to me. And I expect him to give me the truth. I don't expect Rick to be a yes man. I don't expect him to just tell me what I want to hear. And that comes out of loyalty. Because his loyalty to me is he wants to see me succeed. He wants me to be a better business person. He wants Phoenix to be a better company.
Or Rick might want to see you respect yourself. So therefore,
exactly. So I think that in order to earn loyalty from somebody, you have to have their respect already. So I think that loyalty is deeper than respect, because I can respect you as a human being. I can respect your position. I can respect the fact that you want to. You vote a certain way or believe a certain belief or love a certain love. I can respect that as a basic human response to another person. I respect you as a person, so therefore I'm going to put up with whatever bullshit you're spewing at this particular time. But loyalty is a whole nother level of intimacy, conversation. You're in the inner.
More intimate.
What's that?
It's more intimate.
Yeah, 100%. So I say loyalty over respect, because if I'm going to be loyal to you, Bio Bombs is a perfect example. The House of Rags is a perfect example. I'm loyal to both of those guys because all 4 of you guys have my respect. If I don't respect you, that's a whole different game. Like, I don't think you're not going to ever earn that loyalty from me because I don't respect you. The old company is a perfect example of that. Like, I'm sorry, I don't respect you. And I'm leaving. I'm leaving because I'm doing my own thing.
On a jet plane.
Don't know when I'll be back again. Yep. So I say loyalty over respect.
Respect me. Stop saying.
I like when we hang out though, and things get a little bit like like the banter, right? Because there's disrespectful banter all day.
That's the way it's supposed to be.
That's part of the game, if you ask me.
I think Rick Smith. I think he gave me one of the best compliments the other day. He was like, "The cool thing about you is that you give it out, but you take it." And I'm like, "You can't give it out unless you take it. Like, if you're one of those those type of people that
make a pause right there. We're gonna make sure we clip that audio.
he chat 10:20 p.m.
We got a couple good clips from you just tonight alone.
I don't care.
I take it. He takes it deep.
Yeah. So
He does.
you have
He
to,
does.
and I think that the more the level of friendship you have with somebody, the deeper the absolutely obnoxiously hurtful and horrible things that you can say to each other. Like, you've witnessed the conversations I've had with Eric.
Absolutely, dude. It's so crazy because like I co-sign that behavior so much. I got two friends in particular, but one I'm thinking off the top of my head. I mean, when I talk to him, most of the time I don't even know if he's being serious or not. That's how bad it is, almost all the time. And when it's good and we're being lovey-dovey towards each other, I almost am like, what do you have cooking? Because something's coming. You know what I mean? Within 5 seconds of a conversation, like, man, I'm not trying to get into this today with you. Like, it's just, there's certain people that is what makes the relationship as beautiful as it is. Where like there'll be people who listen to me and him and be like, yo, do you guys like, hate each other? Like, what was that? Like, oh man, that's normal. Like yeah, but like, you guys mad at each other or not? Like no, we just say really sidebar shit to each other pretty much all the time. That's like beautiful. I love that.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys have gotten me involved with that banter. You and this
100%.
Papa character.
100%, dude. When we were out at SEMA, we pulled you into the orbit. 100%.
I know it's coming around.
Christian made like 1,059 dick jokes that weekend.
It's because I was hanging around with. I mean, I'm not even blowing people's spot up, but the crew I was hanging around with had a lot to say about wieners.
Papa Smurf and Aaron is what you mean by the crew. Don't put me in that because I was just chilling.
Oh, you were just I was just the driver. I didn't
Oh snap.
Okay.
Christian would be like, "This is how you talk to people?" I'm like, "What?" And then I'm listening. I'm like, "Is this how you talk to people?" I'm like, "What?" It was a funny dynamic. Aaron is dragging his podcast into the danger zone.
Well,
yeah.
I mean, I did finally get you guys to cross over the 1 hour mark, so there's something.
I mean, there's no way, zero way we could have possibly got out of here under an hour with you on. There's not a single chance in the world. It was a guarantee given that there's no way we're doing an hour long pod with you. The fact that we might get off before an hour and 30 minutes, I feel like is a very strong win in our corner.
Jamie's about to kill the live stream.
Yeah, exactly. All of a sudden, said, later, y'all.
Boop. Well, that
Aaron,
said, folks,
we love and appreciate you, bro. Thank you for coming on. Obviously, we like to save some of our homies that we know we can rely on and depend on. Don't get offended we didn't have you on in the beginning. You're more kind of like
a little bit. I was like, hey,
no, man,
okay, that's fine.
Well, no, he was one of the first ones on. He just didn't have a dedicated.
He didn't have it. Right. But what I'm saying is you're our homie outside of the pod. I'm glad we had a chance to actually have you on and BS with you for a little bit, and more so, I'm looking forward to getting something to eat with you on Friday because
Friday's gonna be great. It's gonna just be like old times, and I feel I have not been in touch with this community. We took most of July off, and it was painful to me. And if you guys watched Curmudgeon's Corner 59, you know that we were out of sync. None of us were on the same page. It was, in my opinion, one of the worst shows I've done. So I'm just glad to be back. I'm glad to be a part of this. Thank you so much for having me on. You guys are absolutely awesome. I don't know if I've had the public stage to tell everyone.
Kill the stream. Kill the stream. Kill the stream.
You've kind of been my idol since I started. Since I started Phoenix and you and I connected. You've kind of been like the big brother to me, and your company has definitely been a company that I want to emulate and follow in your footsteps. You've helped me so much when it comes to price points and figuring out all of that kind of stuff. Christian, this is a public forum where I can honestly tell the world. Phoenix owes a lot to you. You've done no, shut up. You've done a lot. You've opened up doors for me. You've encouraged me. There's been some late night sessions where I have, basically, cried in your ear about, the State of the Union, and you've always been there for me. You've always pulled me through. And like I said, you've opened up so many doors for me. So I am eternally grateful. I am eternally loyal to BioBombs. For everything that you've done for Phoenix. And I love the partnership that we've been able to form with the mini bombs and the Typhon. And I look forward to collaborating with you in the future. And
absolutely, bro.
Again, Godfrey is a bonus to the relationship that I have with you. So thank you.
Absolutely, bro.
That's a disrespectful comment by Rick there. You see that? Great show, not Josh V. Great, but a good one. That's Rick. That's
Hey, I'll take second place.
I needed a little bit of a laugh. I got uncomfortable there for a minute. But Aaron, we love you, brother.
Not as uncomfortable as Friday's going to be.
Obviously, we'll see if Godfrey shows up or not. Then it gets real uncomfortable.
He's the meat
what
in
can
the middle.
I say? Oh no.
Yeah, you're right in the middle of the Uber, Godfrey.
That's right.
It's your thigh against my thigh. And
this was kind of not boring. Thank you, Paul. I appreciate that.
The devil's lettuce. That's right.
They'd be dropping you devil's lettuce all day on Godfrey, man.
I should get a T-shirt made. Just devil's lettuce and just.
You should. Yes, it gets rid of the devil's lettuce smell as well.
It does. Yep. Play some
all right,
music,
everybody.
Godfrey.
We love you,
music.
Man.
I guess we could play music.
Godfrey, those illegal fireworks. No, they're just little firecrackers he randomly found and looked at them like,
he's got those little snakes and the black cats.
Yeah. He's got black cats, but he's like, where do these come from?
They are black cats.
No, they're out there. Cherry bomb. Cherry bomb. I don't know where they're at. They're just under. I'm like, what is that? I'm like, okay.
How does one stumble upon fireworks you didn't know were available in your office where you do the pod at?
I got a whole bag of illegals over there.
I know of everything I have in my office. It's not like I'm like randomly pulling out a pack of fireworks. Like,
it was in a cigar bag, and what can you say?
Said goodbye 20 minutes ago.
Yeah.
I hate you, Aaron.
I didn't say it. Paul said it.
I know, but you knew what you're doing. Let's see if I can keep ringing them in. Yep, exactly. Exactly.
No, wait. There's one more thing I got to tell you.
One eternity later.
Wait. There's one more thing.
All right, y'all. We love y'all. Peace.